And let's go take out this little screw right here. We're going to put that metal bracket in. I've been waiting about a week and a half for all these parts, so they have been sitting for some time on the table. So, and also before I put the screw in, I'm going to be putting some oil in. This is not Loctite, this is just oil in the Loctite bottle. I find it's a little easier to dispense. So I'm not putting Loctite into the hole, I am putting oil in the hole. As you can see here, that's not Loctite, that should be like a really deep blue color. This is actually, I think it's real oil or Real X oil that I have. Let's check our schematics quickly to make sure we're putting in the parts correctly. Yeah, okay, that goes in like that, with the tooth notch facing upwards. Alright, let's put that in. Next is your little screw. Oops. I like to put oil in the thread of the hole so it won't seize up later on. Also not too tight because this is only plastic. So when it stops, I'll keep reefing on, it's only plastic. So next is going to be the bearing. So this is the smaller one. Put that in there. So there you go. First bearing is in. Next we're going to get our main gear and this other gear right here. Again, the paintbrush and the grease. And we're going to be applying some grease onto the teeth of the gear. And not a lot, but just enough to cover all the teeth. But again, you know, this reel should last another 10, 15 years, maybe more. Honestly, the bearings outlast the reel, I think, but we'll see. Again, put some oil into that screw hole. I got that gear in place. Wipe my hands. Don't like having extra grease on my hands. That stuff is not for that. Let's get our little screw and get our Phillips. Okay, next is our main gear, but before that we're going to grease it. Makes it easier to put in. Again, not a lot, just a generous amount. And these are seal bearings, so I'm not going to worry about extra grease or any water, sand getting into the reel. And so I chose these bearings. You can get bearings that have no shield on them, but I like to use shielded bearings. Keeps any dirt and debris out. I can get ceramics for this size of reel, but they're the same size, only they're ceramics, but they're like $10 a bearing or something like that, and I thought I don't want to spend all that extra money on a bearing that might fail, especially in a sandy environment, which that's going to be in. It's going to be actually on the beach. This doesn't really have too much orientation. And we're putting in our screws. And that's what the instructions say to do. So there you go, the reel is pretty much upgraded. I added actual bearings to it, as well as carbon fiber drag washers. This is going to be as much as you want to do to this kind of reel. It's not worth much. Let's get a bigger one. Again, not too tight, but yeah, that works good. So there is washers on here. There's two. There's a metal one and a brass washer on the main gear that will sit on top, just like that. That will kind of sit just like that. You can always look on your parts breakdown. Now these are a bit of a tight fit. It's going to be like 1 thou clearance or something like that, very tight. And that's kind of a good thing because that means it won't wobble around. Let's go put in our washer. This is plastic. That will kind of fit just like that. Alright, let's go grease up our main gear next. Then we'll put in the rest of the parts. Again, not a lot, just a little bit. But just trying to work it into the teeth best I can. Like I said, I'm not sure how long this reel will last, but hopefully a long time to make it